Yo, this is day 13. I have been having technical issues now for a long time. And literally on the clock, you can't see it, but it is 11:59 and I'm cooking breakfast. So hopefully this will be the final recording. I have been messing around now for probably 20 minutes trying to figure this out. I reshuffled everything with my new equipment yesterday. There it is. No crit though. That is unfortunate. That was what I was hoping for. I have been using the Dedenne today, and overall, I want to give my analysis in this video on the Tasty Chance S because for me, I think it is time for me to go on the hunt for my long-term Tasty Chance Pokemon. And yeah, these Dedenne are cool, but they don't really work as fast and as hard as I would like them to. So we're actually going to hop right into lunch as well, because the big thing that I wanted to showcase in this video is that I don't have enough ginger. Are you serious? It just ate my ginger. Oh, I have ingredient tickets. So the one thing I wanted to showcase in this video is how to go about the ZZZ ticket if you don't have a Go++. Obviously I have one, but the way that I go about this video and how to ZZZ ticket will work for you even if you do not have it. So let's just use up a lot of these until I get enough. I can't understand how I ran out of ginger. There we go. I think that should be sufficient. I need 10. Wait, it used up everything? I specifically chose the ginger not to be used, so I don't know why it just decided to eat it. Soft potato. I need 5 more ginger for my final dish. Wait, before I check, let's see here. Yeah, I have enough leeks. So now I need just a couple more ginger. And then I can just cook one final big dish. And then I'm gonna showcase the trick here. A lot of stuff just not working in my favor today, but we're gonna figure it out eventually. 13 more tickets. I should get another batch at some point, right? No. Still 5. Wish you could use more of these at the same time. Tasty mushroom. Seriously, no warming ginger? This is ridiculous. You're joking. That's Mr. Pook's line. For real though? How? Like, look at this. In my settings, I have blocked out large leek, fiery herb, and warming ginger. And it ate my warming ginger. Why? Was that because I added some extra ones and then it figured, like, because I specifically left out 10 so that I wouldn't be in this situation. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch in a bunch of ingredient specialists just temporarily that has the ginger, and then we'll hop into the session for today. So this video was a funny one. Okay, we got obviously Tyranitar, and then I have my Charizard, I know that. But aside from these two, I don't know if there are any other Pokemon that I can use, actually. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Raichu's got ginger. Let's go. Which other Pokemon has the ginger? I'm hoping this is recording. If not, I'm going to be sad. Got Typhlosion. I need some more ginger, please. Togekiss is an awful ingredient Pokemon. So, well, whatever. Let's hop into the Pokemon Sleep report and just cross our fingers that we can get a couple more ginger, because what I want to do, it is currently 12 in the middle of the day, so it's around noon, and I'm gonna start the Sunday session. So typically you could do this as a nap session, but because it's an event, you kind of have to do the full sleep session because it's only in the full sleep that you get mains. I'm going to start the session at 12 during the middle of the day, and then I'm going to end it around at 9 in the evening. And then that's going to be my session. After I connect it to my game and then put the sleep report to review later, which I will make a video of on Monday, I'll use the ZZZ ticket to transfer my area bonus. This game sometimes is a little messy, but what can you do about it? So, I'm going to claim the Dream Shards here and hop into the Pokemon review. Hopefully we find something interesting. I have used a Growlithe incense and a Luck incense in this one. Oh, hang on. Another note. Man, of course it had to happen this way. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Helper Whistle later just because I'm angry. This was just not working out and I had a lot planned, so that was unfortunate. Wait, my whole team just disappeared? Wow. I prepared a whole team here as well. It disappeared. The game ate it. So I can go into a brief explanation here of a potential funny gimmick. And so we are going to test that out right here, right now. And that is Dream Shard bonus and Research EXP bonus. What I have done is I have nicknamed my Eevee that have this combo bonus. So let's see if we can find the other bonus. There it is. And then I don't have multiple Pokemon with Research EXP and Dream Shard bonus, but I'm gonna just filter here. I know that the Dedenne should have it. Yes. And then I think I have a Pichu that has it. It doesn't really matter which Pokemon has it, but we're gonna just find it. Let's see. There we go. I had all this prepared, but the game ate it. So my apologies. Let's see here. We got the Dream Shard bonus. And then we just need one Pokemon that has it. Let's see if I can remember. I think it's the Flaffy. Yes. Okay. Use this team. Nice. Here's the hypothesis. You can give the experience and energy to the team that you have when you connect and sync up with a Pokemon Go++. Then when you actually review it, you switch to a team with Research EXP and Dream Shard bonus, and somehow it will affect the sleep report. So in the case that this works, we will see the multipliers. And if this happens to be a viable strategy that they don't patch, I don't understand why they wouldn't patch something like this. It's not even a bug. It's just the sequence of how things are counted. Essentially what happens is if you use a Luck Incense and a Focus Incense with this team setup, you get like 260% of the Dream Shards that would otherwise just be 100%. So 2.6% increase, and that is ridiculous. If you then pair it during, like, let's say a Dream Shard event, and potentially also you have some Raikou Entei Incense saved up as well, you could be looking at a ridiculous Dream Shard drop. Hey, got a Squirtle, top belly. I'll take it. That's a decent chunk of Dream Shards. I am curious though. This is a relatively low encounter, and I have a very high Drowsy power. Does this mean there is some Entei or Raikou hiding for me? One of you guys in nirtheart have found Raikou twice in the Entei research, which is ridiculously funny. We got Vulpix, Magnemite, Jolteon, Magnezone, Cubone, another Vulpix, a Blastoise, Growlithe, and Sudowoodo. Is this the 3-star maybe? 2-star? I don't understand how the DPR got allocated in this session, but I guess we'll have to see the summary. I was a little bit disappointed just now because I was thinking there is a decent chance for like a Raikou or something, but I guess not. 3-star Magnezone, 2-star Jolteon, and 2-star Blastoise. I guess at the very least, maybe I'll be able to catch 2 Vulpix, and then now that the Entei Research is over, I'll find my berry finding strong Vulpix. Yeah, 23,000 Dream Shards, that's pretty decent. And then we'll have to look at the final numbers after the sneaky time. Or snack time. The Blastoise is hungry. It's the only Pokemon that's hungry. Alright. I am really hoping that this video is recording because it would be funny if not. I am tempted, but I'm not going to. I have a really, really strong Blastoise. I couldn't hope for anything better. So I'm just going to catch the two Vulpix, and then maybe we have something to review. Alright, at the very least, we have a single Vulpix. And then I'm not going to do anything with the Growlithe, even though I used the Incense. That was mostly just to time it with the mains. Let's see if this Vulpix wants to join. Now that the event is over, I'm not in a rush to get the Vulpix personally, as I will be doing preparations on Taupe Hollow, potentially. No, Lapis Lakeside, I think, is where I'm going. I want to see if I can find a Dedenne, because the 2 Dedenne that I have now are not particularly long-term like they have the main skill chance up nature and skill trigger M, but I'm feeling the greed a little bit, and so I want to go over those in this video and just talk about Tasty Chance S in general. And so somehow managed to score both Vulpix, which is really nice. And then we'll have a look at the Ninetales analysis. So I think overall the better candy here is going to be the Magnezone. I do know that a lot of people will prefer the Vulpix potentially, but the event is over, and Magnezone is a rare candy for a... It's the best cooking power-up Pokemon. It's just fairly hard to come across since it's mostly on Greengrass Isle, and yeah, I've gone through this in the past, but it does not work. This makes sense that it wouldn't work. But I feel a little bit disappointed because I spent 100 candies on my shiny Eevee. Alright, so hypothetically here, it should have said like 2.6 on the Dream Shards. But it does sync in the moment you sync with the device, which makes sense. But it was a hypothesis. It sounded reasonable, but yikes. This has been like 7 disappointments in one video. Hopefully tomorrow's final video of the Entei Research will be better. What in the world? Okay. Hang on. Like 7 steps back. We have had 7 setbacks and a major accomplishment. ADAMANT. Vulpix, of course it comes on the final day when you don't need it. Berry finding. Literally nothing can screw this up. If it has ingredient L, ingredient finder M, ingredient finder S, inventory M and inventory S, I don't care. The ADAMANT berry finding combo, this is just straight up Ninetales. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, let's see how good this is exactly. Cornet 60, I don't care about the ingredients at all. Skill level up M is pretty decent. I don't mind that because the Energy Cheer S is a decent main skill, and man, had I found this a little earlier. Inventory Skill Trigger S, Research EXP bonus. This is very solid. If you can find a berry specialist with berry finding S and the ADAMANT nature, it is for the most part what you're looking for. In this case, I also have like long term, if you just zoom this to level 75, I have the skill trigger M and the inventory M, which, well, I'm assuming I'm using a sub-skill seed that actually hits this one. Ninetales 2.5, it's not particularly strong, but after evolution and the skill level up M, this is going to be a decent chunk of healing. And then long term, potentially, we can see some more ways of boosting the main skill level, in which case this can gain even more tailwind. And so that was really strong. I am definitely going to evolve this in this video, so stay tuned for that. And then we have a second Vulpix. I guess this is just going to be candy. Lonely Nature is really strong. That's speed up. It's not berry finding. Double corn. It is berry finding. Are you for real, game? No way. Energy recovery bonus. I don't care about it. But berry finding at level 25 is really strong with a Lonely Nature. For the most part, for berry specialists that are not like super important, I prefer to have berry finding and at least one speed buff. The nature is really strong, and I think the only downside of the energy recovery down on this Pokemon is the energizing cheer will then target the Ninetales, because it has a higher likelihood of powering up the Pokemon with the least energized status, and so, well, many of my Pokemon have the energy down anyway, so can you believe it? Last day of the event, and the game just like slaps you with 2 berry finding Vulpix. Alright, there's the shiny Eevee that will do nothing in the box for a good while longer. So, what am I gonna do now? I think I'm gonna switch back to my Ginger team. Now I wish my game just ate my team again, because now I have to switch back to my Altaria setup. So I'm gonna use the Helper Whistle, because I'm desperate. I don't think I have any left though, so I'll probably have to just claim one from the store. Yes. Oh man, that was unfortunate. Got real close there with a Ginger. I don't understand why the game decided to eat my Ginger. Maybe it's been looking at my diamond spend the past 2 months and just decided that we're gonna play Nirth a game here. Make him spend more diamonds, more strength, more success. Imagine I'm getting this box and there's no Ginger. There we go. That's a decent chunk of Ginger, don't you think? Alright, so with a Sunday bonus, I should be able to cook at least a good portion of these. And here's the thing with the Dedenne. Tasty Chance S was nice in theory to run a horde of. So instead of having 1 Dedenne, you could run 5. And to an extent, that would have worked if you could build up that threshold beforehand and carry it into a new week. That doesn't work with Extra Tasty the same way that Cooking Power-Up does, and I have essentially reached the conclusion that it is likely a better strategy to go for a single, well, naturally, this is how the game should be played, but it's not the case for Cooking Power-Up, so you maybe wanted to taste it or try it out with the Extra Tasty too. But I think long term, I really want to have a single Extra Tasty Pokemon that I can get to level 7, level 8 main skill whenever those are released. And at that point, you can skip a couple meals on Saturday while you build up the Cooking Power-Up as well. And then you can just hit it on Sunday morning. The problem now is if you don't reach the threshold, you have a very high likelihood of this bonus just getting deleted as you change sites, go on to the next week. And that is a big problem because the time that you're running Dedenne, it's not going to do much except giving you this bonus. I don't want the bear finding even on the Dedenne. I just want it to boost the skill and then give me that 70% max threshold going into the Sunday or into the Monday of the event or something like that. And so, yeah, this ain't working. After cooking here, I'm going to hop into my team and we are going to, hang on. Now I don't care about the ingredients, so the game is going to eat them all anyway. So yeah, going to cook this dish and then we will have a look at my Dedenne. I'm super curious if you guys have any thoughts on my Dedenne, if any of them in your view would be a potential long-term investment. There's at least one that comes to mind. I just don't know yet. And in terms of investing for me, if I am going for a Dedenne, it would be one that I'll sink in a lot of seeds into, max it out, and at that point, I don't want the skill level up M. I would much rather have another skill trigger S. And so, yeah, here's essentially the scenario. I was running 3 Dedenne for 7 hours, got 8%, and then didn't even get to enjoy that bonus because neither the breakfast nor the lunch here is crit meals. And then you can see that my helper whistle is done in its effect too. Overall, I think I spent around 12 helper whistles this week, or 10, something like that. It was a lot of helper whistles, but I just got this close to so many thresholds throughout the week and I just went for it. So I was really hopeful that I could potentially reach Master 19 this week, but I have been a little bit unlucky with the crits today, unfortunately. So I had 2 times 28% chance to crit, neither happened, and I also ran the Dedenne for a long time without really hitting it. So we're gonna hop into my bag and have a look at my Dedenne. So we can bring up the Dedenne in the widget, and we can compare the 3 that I do have. So Pokemon box, we're gonna sort by Tasty Chance S. And as of right now, the Dedenne is the only Pokemon that has this main skill. Alright, so this is my main Dedenne. It has the main skill chance up, which is what you want. It has skill trigger M, which I sub-skill seeded. And then it has helping speed S. Overall, it could be a good long-term Dedenne. It has helping bonus at level 100, which is going to be unreachable. But it kind of has the marks of a good Dedenne. It has speed, it has the main skill chance nature, has skill trigger M, and so the only thing this Dedenne needs is a bunch of seeds and 1 more sub-skill seed. And then the only thing left that I could potentially hope for would be helping bonus and then skill trigger S instead of that helping speed S. I'm just wondering though, overall, if the 18% chance increased skill trigger rate is approximately the same as helping speed M, which is 14% increased production overall. They should be comparable at least. So for sure, this is a good contestant, and I'm almost wondering to just go for this one whenever I would need it. I just happen to have 2 Dedenne here that are pretty close, and this Dedenne is named Geodude because it rocks. I really like this Dedenne, and so I won't ever release any of these, but like I want to find one Dedenne that I can just like go all in on. So skill trigger S, helping speed S, main skill chance up, nature. It's the same combo but in a little bit different order. Obviously the Dedenne is better because of the placement, but long term they are pretty much the same. Then I have this one. It's got a little bit different order. It's still got the main skill chance up, but the skill trigger comes in at level 100, so that is too late. And I don't really care much about the skill level up M on the Dedenne because I would much rather have as many skill triggers as possible, because I need that to happen fast, or else it doesn't work out enough. It's not powerful enough, and I'm sacrificing too much berry value. So I think overall what I am considering is this Dedenne right here, pump 5 seeds into it, and then a sub-skill seed, and then I'll get 10% each time it triggers. And then I can just zoom all the candies into it. My big concern is that there will be another tasty chance as Pokemon in the future. So for the most part, I am thinking to go on a slow hunt for Dedenne, potentially going to Lapis Lakeside this coming week. I probably should go to Cyan Beach. The only thing though is I already have a decent water type team. This is what I got. Obviously, yeah, I switched this one out too. Something really weird happened. There is some team bug, just so you guys know. I have made changes here, and I don't think it's because I didn't choose to use this team. That has never happened before anyway, at least not as far as I can tell. So this is overall my team for the water type week. I will switch out the Sylveon for potentially the Suicune, or at the point where the Orandile will become a Fraligator, I'll switch them out. Depending on the dish type too, I could switch out the Blastoise for the Suicune, but we'll just have to see. Overall, it's a pretty strong team. The Fraligator is not bear finding, but it has everything else. Ingredient down, helping speed M, helping speed S, and it's level 30. And I got this broken Blastoise, helping speed, ingredient finder M, helping speed S that can be subskill seeded, and then it's got the speed up nature with an ABB pattern, which is pretty decent on Blastoise. And I got this Slowbro that has more or less what you want in a Slowbro. Double tails, speed S, ingredient S, skill trigger S with the speed up nature. And so if I just dump a bunch of subskill seeds into it, it should be pretty strong. Although recently I've started to wonder if the subskill seeds in the future will be way valuable, because most of these special Pokemon tend to have a decent start, and then maybe in the future there could be some use case for the subskill seeds more so than in the past. This Croconaw is really strong. I'm looking forward to getting it to level 23 and making it a Feraligatr. I'm still a ways away though. Yeah, so we'll just have to hold on to the candies for now. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the preparations for water type week, so I'll likely just hang out at Lapis Lakeside for a while. And my Cyan Beach area bonus is also pretty high, and so we can take a look at that as well on the map. Should be like 40 or something. 35. Decent. So yeah, not too worried about it. And then, yeah, I don't know what happened. This video was a little bit of a mess. A lot of technical issues, a lot of ups and downs, and somehow I found my Ninetales too. I said I would evolve it in this video, so we should do that too. Let's sort by fire type Pokemon. Let's see here. It's probably, I feel like it was the higher level one. Yeah, there you go. This one's, it's even named Ninetales. Way to go. If I somehow can find my Entei tomorrow, that would be ridiculous, because then I have a really strong Cyndaquil, I have a really strong Ninetales, and then I have a Charizard, I have an Entei, and then I can run a healer. And at that point, I should be pretty set for Topalo for the foreseeable future. Let's see here. But then again, I'm not going to use it. I can't power it up. I'm not going to use it. I'm literally going everywhere else but Greengrass Isle and Topalo for a while. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit of an anticlimax, but hope you enjoyed this video either way, and look forward to tomorrow's upload with the final day of the Entei Research, which is a 1.5 multiplier, and I'm hoping for that 3-star sleep style. And if I remember correctly, there's a decent chance that I'll catch it too. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys later.